It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we've got C.J. Stroud. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. This should be a good one to watch. And it's all up next.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National on EA Sports. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson up here in the booth. Should be a good matchup here, Greg. A couple of playoff teams a year ago that are hoping to take that ultimate step and get to the Super Bowl this season.
And oftentimes, that's the most difficult step, right? You go from being a perennial playoff contender. That's great. But now, how many of these teams can now say, okay, not only are we in the playoffs year in and year out, but we are a legitimate Super Bowl contender in any given season? That is easier said than done. But I think these two teams today both find themselves at the end of the year in that mix.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
Well, I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards. If I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game and a win.
Oh, and they come after him right away, and Deputy goes on the first play of the game. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now the first carry for King Henry. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the option, they give it to Henry. And he'll get about 5. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line. Here comes 3rd and 6. Bateman is the motion man. On 3rd down, Jackson. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? Now Lamar going to hang on to it. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt a punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on 4th down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
First down throw there is incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. Still fighting. What a run. Shedding tacklers. Picks up 9 on the play. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. It's second down. From the gun, here's Stroud. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Our run here with Gibbs. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
At the 20-yard line.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll try to run for it with Robinson.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
Now, Stroud. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Dragons. Touchdown, number 9 for the year. Greg, offensive coordinator's script the start of the game. This script has read perfectly. What a great start for this offense.
It just seems like every play this offensive coordinator dials up is perfectly timed and then perfectly executed. They've been aggressive, they've been efficient right since the start of this one. And I'll tell you what, Mike, they continue to build on this lead here early. It's going to be a long day for this defense.
Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but the wheels as well. The NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll motion over Flowers. On play action, here's Jackson. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Now Gibbs. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down. A run up the middle. It's Gibbs. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Here's third down and a few inches. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. Good job on the ground to pick it up. Mark it at the 38, move those chains. First down. They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Stroud. That one taken in by St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. Looking to convert for the 3rd time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's 3rd and 2. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. They hand it to Gibbs. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. Stroud going to set up to throw. That's caught by Gibbs. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. He makes one man miss, but stop quickly as they hold him to a gain of 1. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Stroud to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown Dragons. The PAT up and good. And the Dragons move out on top 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. The Ravens offense. And Lamar Jackson getting set to take over once more. And he continues to show off his ability to run with the football when the situation calls for it. He is the NFL's leader in rush yards at the quarterback position. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield. Second down. Jackson. That one incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, But when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Dragons offense, Jahmyr Gibbs, set to get back on the field. And as we move into the second half of the schedule, we start thinking about who might be in line to take home one of those big awards and NFL honors come Super Bowl week. We talk about Offensive Player of the Year. He's going to be right up there in the conversation. Here's a 2nd and 6. We'll try the right side with Robinson. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line. So a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. Big run here. He's tackled beyond the 35-yard line. So 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Bateman is the motion man. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And that'll get the penalty yardage back. He gains 5 to set up 2nd and 10. They send him right out of the slot. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. On the give, here's Henry. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Jackson looking to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Jackson on target to Flowers, and it's a Baltimore 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Henry. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on top. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Jackson now on 2nd down. That's caught left side by Bellinger. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. 3rd and a yard. Throwing Jackson. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. Out of the gun, Here's a give to Henry. And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jackson. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They'll motion over Flowers. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. That is brought in at the 10. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
First and goal, and it's Henry. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. Bateman is the motion man. They'll try to run this one in. And he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he may have come back a little bit, and now it is 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson. And he'll take it on in. Daniel Bellinger. Touchdown, Baltimore. Now Justin Tucker for the point after. His kick is good. And the Ravens are on the board. It's now 14-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Dragons offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They bring Chase in motion. On 1st down, it's Stroud. And this ball batted away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing is Stroud. He's got that complete to Knox. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Jefferson. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
That's another Tokyo first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Stroud. Now the offense will use their 3rd and final timeout, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Stroud. Under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line. So we have reached half, and hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the 3rd quarter. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Whoa! Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Dragons offense and C.J. Stroud ready to get to work once more. And as we move into the second half of the season, he continues to put up the big numbers. Currently the NFL's leader in passing as we play here in the month of November. And he will go all the way. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Dragons. That his second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. To throw is Jackson. He'll get this out to the left flat. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Ravens.
A give right up the middle to Henry. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll motion over Flowers. Off the play fake, Jackson. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Ravens bring their punt team out. A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. On the ground, this is Gibbs. And this will be good enough for a 1st down as he gets up past the 25.
And he just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry. And you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the 1st half, it almost looks like he's gotten even stronger now here in the 2nd.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on 1st down.
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
He'll get this one complete to St. Brown.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
A couple of 1st downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Gibbs, left side. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the 1st half, and He doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. 2nd down and 8. Give left side. Here comes Robinson. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started. I'm not sure if it's this big lead or if it's just this second half pressure getting to him, but that's just a careless throw by the quarterback. And don't let this lead fool you. Throws like that can change this game in an instant. And this defense knows they gave him one, and they let him off the hook.
On 4th down, Stroud. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. On 1st and 10, Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. A short one there to Bellinger. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's caught by Smith on the right side.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now Lamar gonna hang on to it. And he'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 4. They need to get to the 22, but now face 3rd down. Now Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And he's gonna get there. He got the 1st down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling. Jackson gonna keep it himself. And he's gonna be taken down.
This defense has had their share of troubles trying to contain this quarterback today, Mike. This time they go to the zone read. The defender goes after the running back, and the quarterback pulls it, keeps it himself, and has a huge gain for a 1st down.
Here's a run to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal. A design run here with Jackson. And he's going the wrong way. Dropped back at the 7. 3rd and goal. Jackson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Edgerrin Cooper.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
3rd and 6. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's caught by Gibbs. They'll run with Gibbs. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. To throw, it's Stroud. It is caught left side by St. Brown. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. And that last throw not going to account for much in the grand scheme of things, but it does move him over 3,000 yards passing for the season. Here's Gibbs. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
On 2nd down, Stroud. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. A pickup of 12 yards. And that will be a first down. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. The last run going to put him up over 100 yards for this one. 1st and 10. Stroud going to set up to throw. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
That's another. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On play action, Stroud. Open man, downfield, Chase has it. Take a look at his receiving numbers. So he has been terrific. Over 100 yards in this one. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. To throw is Stroud. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson.
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Been a good drive, but they need to convert here on 3rd and 5. Now, Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Dragons have run out to a 24-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to see what they can do. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. That's taken in left side by Smith.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Second down, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Bateman is the motion man. On 3rd and 1, here's Jackson. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it. Again, it's Jackson. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll motion the tight end Smith. Jackson now on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. They'll motion the tight end Smith. 3rd and long for Jackson. And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
And this is not going to get it done. Not even close to picking up the first down. And they will turn it over on downs. Now Gibbs. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. Oh! And he's all the way down to the 15-yard line.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll be taken down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll send a tight end in motion. On the handoff, it's Robinson. He'll get a couple, mark him down at the 3. 3rd and goal. They'll motion a tight end right. They'll try to run with Robinson. No place to run there. Good job by the D to stop him at the 2. So, 4th down, and out comes the field goal unit. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Dragons add on to their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to get back at it. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. To throw is Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. This one complete to Bateman.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Jackson up top again. That's caught downfield by Smith. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. To the air one more time with Jackson. They'll try to set up the screen here. They smelled the screen and took care of it. Blown up in the backfield. From back at the 13-yard line, it is second and goal. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They're in four-down territory for sure, but what can they do on this one? It's third and goal. From the gun, Jackson. That is caught to the goal line and in. Jonnu Smith, touchdown Ravens. Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Ravens are able to cut into the deficit. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Once again, it's Gibbs. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. A good spot here. Second and a yard. A run up the middle. It's Gibbs. And he'll take this one forward for about 3. And that's a first down. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. The kicking team up for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Dragons will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The visitors' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll do so with first and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Throwing Jackson. Going right sideline and complete. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. One last shot now for Jackson. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And it's going to be some points here at the finish line. This is a touchdown. They've fought till the end, but still will come up short. Tucker's extra point up and good. And the Ravens are able to edge a bit closer. So the fans going to head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad.